Alright guys, welcome to my 6th video of my meditation series. And some of these videos were actually meditating and some were learning how to meditate. This particular video is going to be more information on how to meditate. So what I want to discuss is background noise. Okay, the noise that you just can't seem to block out when you're meditating. You know, it could be your family in the house, it could be your animals, it could be motorcycles, it could be birds chirping, it could be anything like that that you find yourself getting stuck on and it distracting you. This is also something I was talking about in the earlier videos, is when you get distracted by thoughts, okay, when you get distracted by exterior influences, okay. So in the past videos we talked about bringing it back to home base. All right, so that is the quickest way to get yourself back into that place of focus and center. What I want to actually talk about today is how to work with those different noises, those different distractions. And what I want to speak on is not only going to help you during meditation, it's going to help you in your everyday life. This for me has been very helpful in my everyday life, but also very challenging because I am somebody who catches all sorts of noises. I'm somebody who hears everything in the background. I'm very highly sensitive in my ears. So for me, learning how to meditate with background noise was very important. Otherwise, I would never be able to do it. Okay, so I can meditate with the TV on. I can meditate with people talking. I can meditate with different things going on in my outer experience, because what I do is I learn to go with the noise, flow with it, allow that energy just to kind of go with it, touch it, and then bring it back. Again, going into home base if you need to. So when you have noises such as like the birds, those aren't so bad. You know, those aren't, you can listen to it and go, oh, like there's the noise. But again, when you have those bigger, louder noises, you find it much more difficult to really concentrate. So really what you're doing, your body is in a reaction mode, okay? It could be your body in a reaction mode, or it could be your mind in that reaction mode versus going with the flow. If you sit there and think about how often do you react to things around you, how often do you react to, you know, outer influences, okay? So this here, like I said, this practice isn't only essential for meditation, but it's also very, very helpful in your everyday life. So we talked about going to home base when you find yourself drifting, you find yourself wandering, you find yourself distracted. Now what I want you to do is I actually want you to learn to embrace the noises going on, okay? So again, it sounds hard, but after time and after practice, it actually becomes a part of you, okay? The noises actually become a part of your practice, because what it can do, all right, so you hear the noise. If your body tenses and reacts and you're like, ah, then you have to realize that you are probably stressed. You're probably high anxiety. But if you can listen to it, I don't know if you guys can hear the birds right now. I'm choosing to do this video outside because that's where everything is happening. So if you listen, can you hear that? I think that is a cricket. There's all sorts of noises, all sorts of nature noises right now. So what you would simply do is, as you're meditating, and you're in that place of just trying to relax yourself and relax your body and just really focus on pretty much nothing, just either your home base or just actually enjoying thinking of nothing. When you hear a trigger, instead of going, oh, what is that? You really just listen to it and go, what am I hearing? Right now I can hear the leaves rustling. I can hear the traffic in the background. I can hear all the little chirping. So what I'm actually doing is I'm just allowing my energy to flow with the different noises. And instead of being so focused on them in a negative way, I'm actually going to turn that into a positive And what can I get out of that noise? Now, if we think about music playing too, because you guys know me and you know that I love music. Say you've got your music going, and in this actual meditation there's water dripping. Okay, there's that water going. Somebody may be annoyed by that. That distraction of the water falling could actually become an annoyance. Or what you could simply do is embrace it and just allow yourself to hear it and think about, like, maybe you're visualizing walking in the rain, you know, with the music in the background. You're just going for a stroll. You can hear the birds chirping. You can hear the crickets going. Even the background noise of the traffic, you can still hear all that. But instead of letting it control you, you're going to make the conscious decision to flow with it. If you find that you're following too many sounds, choose one. Choose one sound that brings you back into that present moment, because this is about being in the present moment. And also remembering that you can bring that back into home base. For me, again, it's the solar plexus here. You know that saying, what we resist persists? We continue to resist those things that are keeping us off focus, off our centeredness. They're going to continue to persist. So what do? If you can't beat them, join them. So that's just a little bit of a demonstration on how you can use those things to your benefit, how you can actually play on them versus allow them to discourage you. Now, when I was talking about how you could use this in your everyday life, okay, break room, okay, I'm going to use this as an example for me. In my break room, it's very small. There's a lot of women in my break room, and sometimes women like to listen to their phones without their headphones in. Sometimes we eat, and eating can be very loud back there in that small confined space when a lot of people are eating. Some people talk. It can be very loud. It can be very distracting. And you can really tell what your body is speaking to you by the way you react to that. If you tend to get agitated and tense, you know, and you allow it to control you and put you in a bad mood, then you need to take a step back. You need to take a step back, remove yourself from that area, recenter, rebalance. How you can do that is by throwing in some earphones, meditating. Listen to something that's going to bring you back into that present moment and allow that outer noise just to dissipate, to go away. You can listen. You can observe without participating. You know, you can just evaluate and observe everything. You know, sometimes it's very interesting when you can do that, but when you're actually stepping outside of yourself to be a part of something bigger, that in itself can be relaxing and calming. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I want to bring some awareness to distractions. You know, when we're also talking about, I didn't really cover this too much, but family and children. When I do these videos, I try and go in a place that's quiet. But distractions happen. People have to live, you know, there's noises. So although I try and find the right time and, you know, the best place, sometimes it's not always the best for this kind of interaction, but I have to learn to put that outside of me and not react to that, because then what that does is makes me tense and it makes me unable to focus on what I'm trying to do. So this practice is not only very, very beneficial for your daily life, it's essential to meditation. Okay, thank you.